Love this tune. Love this tune. All right, guys. How we doing tonight? All right. Reggae blues. Gotta love the reggae blues. I love the reggae blues. Do you guys love the reggae blues? I love the reggae blues. Sorry about a little audio thing going on there, but hey, Kenny B here from Cities and Suburbs, all things Worcester, all things your city. Your city, you think you guys think your city is so bad. Your city ain't so bad. Worcester, Mass, you ain't so bad. 184,000 plus. Your city is not so bad. It is it trying to reinvent itself? Absolutely. We got a ballpark coming in about a year or so. A lot of changes to the urban landscape. We have young people pouring into Worcester that you wouldn't even know were there. However, the flight back to the urban core of most American cities is happening. It is happening. But I will tell you this. One of the things that you will not encounter in Worcester, Massachusetts, is a high mortality rate as it is in, let's see, Chicago. Oh yes, from HeyJackass.com. Tonight, a person is shot every 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Wow. A person is murdered every 17 minutes and 14 seconds in the city of Chicago. Okay? We have the total homicides up at 6 for the week of 6/6 through 6/22. That's in a week. And it doesn't matter what and how it happens. It just happens. Total homicides, 235 year to date. So if we look at our fiscal calendar, which in a week or so will be at July 1, fiscal stuff. Yeah, we'll see how that looks at the end of the year with Hey Jackass, and I'll be here right with you. And give you some guesstimates to how that's going to work out. But so the Worcester Telegram and Gazette building, okay? The Worcester Telegram and Gazette building, located at 20 Franklin Street, downtown Worcester. The Worcester Business Development Corporation and Worcester Cultural Coalition have broken ground on the future Black Box Theater at 20 Franklin Street, which a Black Box Theater is a pop-up theater. It opened in 2018, scheduled for completion in 2020, will accommodate about 295 people. Now the Telegram and the current tenants in that building. Now this is the old Telegram and Gazette building. If you go back and look at some photos from 1950s and beyond, when I was a kid, it used to be the T&G building. That's where your paper was printed. That's where the and maybe I should just make the show about my anger against the poor representation of physical media, not social media, but physical printed media has gone to crap in Worcester. We have the Telegram and Gazette. When I was a kid, there was a morning paper, which is the Worcester Telegram, and there was an evening Gazette, which was still owned by whoever. But we went off and got sold. The Worcester Telegram went off and got sold to the San Francisco Chronicle, to the New York Times, that eventually bought the Boston Globe. Terrible, man. And today, today the Telegram a day is so thin, and $3 a day when you can just go point and click. And when people share things from the Telegram and Gazette, poor Worcester, oh God, we're making strides on so many levels, but we get you over here. We're advancing here, but we're still. I mean, when I drive through downtown Worcester, and yes, I will turn this into an editorial. I see the old and the very new, and nothing in between. Nothing in between. It seems like the new is trying to drag, the old out of the past. We have the new beer gardens and all these different noodle joints and, certain sectors of Worcester that are being developed. New Worcester, down where the old mall was. You guys know what I'm talking about. Old Worcester is still treated as being old. Worcester is being the Main Street. Main Street Worcester is being treated terribly. Okay? Terribly. There are so many empty storefronts. So many empty storefronts. And I do not hear the city officials talking about that at all. I mean, it's a big plan. I have a lot of big plans too, My plan is that the sun is actually going to come up tonight. Tonight, it's 20 after 8. I plan for that sun to come up tomorrow morning at 6, whatever. What if it doesn't? What if it doesn't? Really concerned. We have repurposing, which is really cool. We're repurposing older properties. The Telegram and Gazette building, that building too was fought for. Quinsigamond Community College is in there. A lot of mixed uses in there. Our little black box theater. There's certainly some little businesses going on in there, and it's been entrepreneurial businesses, but we don't really hear about that. Okay? We need a local radio show daily, that actually emphasizes the facts of what's going on in Worcester. And we just don't have a really good local radio show, which could happen between 3 and 6, 3 p.m. and 6 p.m., Monday through Friday. Maybe some stuff on the weekends. But Worcester's radio is terrible too, because it just caters to, what's going on globally, and who cares when you're thinking local economics. So what I'm thinking is, are we all in? Are you all in with the redevelopment of downtown Worcester? I've been around a long time. Well, not a long time. I actually should retract that. I've been around for as long as I've been around. There's a lot of people ahead of me that have been around a long time. They're the people you need to talk to about watching cities fall, rise, and every city does that. Every city does that. I mean, even cities in Europe, the only reason they're still around is because they're old, and tourism keeps them going. People like you that jump on a plane or a boat, So yeah, and I've said it before that America looks old, but the old TNG building, Telegram is being repurposed, and that is cool. So the reactory at the old Worcester State Hospital, one of the buildings that has not been knocked down, and is on the National Historic Book of Records. We are actually luring companies from China to work there in engineering and manufacturing. a third, a third, a third, meaning a third of the jobs, supposed to be 150 jobs. Look up the reactory. Okay, you guys will get, well, I don't need to go into it. Just look it up. Their PhD, master's degree job, and 2-year degree jobs and both school jobs that they need to fill. Okay, so the city is courting international alliances, if you will, with China in this case, and that's totally cool. I'm totally good with that. So let's look at and the pop-up, the Worcester pop-up. That's what's going on in the old Telegram and Gazette building. And the Worcester pop-up is a program of the Worcester Cultural Coalition dedicated to the collaborative co-working performance and creative entrepreneurship. Okay, we are located in the heart of downtown Worcester, Massachusetts at 20 Franklin Street. So we've got an art colony going into that building. There's so much happening in that old Worcester Telegram and Gazette building. And it took a lot, by the way, because that building was a mess. That building was a mess, from all the printing presses and the ink in the floor. It took a lot. It took a lot to get that building back together again. Humpty Dumpty. And the old Olympus Theater downtown is being repurposed, live entertainment. So there's a lot of things going on downtown, but catering to a younger population, and that's the way America is trending right now. But you know, it's a slippery slope when we start attracting younger population, encouraging a younger population to live in an urban core. As I said in previous shows, they could just try it out, see how it is. You know, but once we have kids, you know, I'm out of here. You know, again, we have lousy public transportation. You know, we do not encourage public transportation. And I know that for a fact. You know, America is very like, put me in my car and, you know, I'll go where I want. And that means you can fly anywhere you want at any given second. Meaning, that being said, the Americans, most Americans are paying $550 a month, $551 a month for a car payment. Okay? $551 a month. Loans are easy to get right now. Okay? But why are there 7 million people 90 days late right now on their vehicle payments? Loans are easier to get. The average payment on a vehicle right now is $551 in America. Think about this. Maybe that's what younger people are thinking about. Man, I don't even want to own a vehicle, man. I want to live in the city. Get up, get my latte. I don't drink coffee. I drink a latte. Or I drink a coffee in the morning, but then I switch to espresso. But 7 million Americans right now are 90 days late on their car payment. However, the average car payment is $551 a month. Okay, so what? I guess whatever you're driving, it doesn't matter, you know. 75%. Okay. Yeah, 75%. Okay, car loans, 75% are up since the Great Recession of 2008. You know, where you couldn't buy anything now. The unemployment rate is down. This is down, so it encourages people to spend more. And car loans have become so generous. You know, well, you can't afford that, Mr. Bisson, so how about an 84-month car loan at 97 cents? You know, well, we got you. So what's good for you guys, okay? Worcester, yeah, you're on the rise. And a lot of the suburbs are on the rise, but I still feel like I still see it that if you have autonomy in your vehicle, you can go wherever you want. That is what America is encouraging you to do. So, but there was some cool stuff going on in downtown Worcester. We'll see how all this redevelopment pans out. Sometimes I just want someone to, you know, I want to put my pillow over my head, and someone, you know, tell me, you know, don't touch me, wake me up when it's over, or, you know, kind of like if I'm going to Mars, you know, and you have to put me into a hypersleep, you know. Hopefully, when I get there, it's certainly so much different and better than when I left it. Anyway, let's go Worcester. Let's go Red Sox. You know, let's put a can of whoop ass on the Minnesota Twins, and let's show them who's boss. All right. I think we can deal with that. So thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you soon.